Charles Oliveira is a fan favorite for a reason: relentless pressure, fearless exchanges, and nonstop action. But Michael Bisping says that same wild style could play right into Ilia Topuria's hands, and possibly get Oliveira knocked out cold at UFC 317. Michael Bisping highlights that Charles Oliveira's aggressive forward pressure style is both what makes him so beloved by fans and what puts him at serious risk, especially against a dangerous striker like Ilia Topuria. Oliveira is known for his willingness to walk opponents down, engage in wild exchanges, and absorb damage in pursuit of a finish. He thrives in chaos, often overwhelming opponents with relentless offense, slick submissions, and his fearless attitude. However, Bisping warns that this reckless abandon can backfire, especially against someone with Topuria's kind of explosive knockout power. Oliveira's tendency to stand in the pocket and take risks without always protecting himself could be exactly what Topuria needs to land a fight-ending shot. While this style has earned Oliveira numerous finishes and accolades, Bisping suggests that it also creates openings that someone as calculated and powerful as Topuria can exploit. In a fight where one mistake could mean lights out, Oliveira's boldness could be his undoing. If you're loving the breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe to MMA Thread for 3 daily UFC updates, fight news, expert takes, and everything in between. Bisping contrasts Oliveira's wild, high-risk approach with Ilia Topuria's sharp, composed, and methodical style, emphasizing how dangerous that combination can be, especially against someone like Oliveira who tends to leave openings. Topuria is not just powerful, he's precise. He doesn't waste movement or throw wild shots. Instead, he keeps his fundamentals tight: high guard, strong base, smart footwork, and excellent head movement. These are traits Bisping repeatedly points out as crucial against someone as chaotic and offensively aggressive as Oliveira. Topuria's calm demeanor in the cage is a weapon in itself. He's patient, doesn't get drawn into brawls, and always seems in control of the pace. According to Bisping, Topuria uses intelligent pressure. He tracks his opponents down, cuts off the cage with footwork rather than rushing in, and forces them into positions where he can unload with speed and power. His ability to read opponents and explode with devastating combinations at the right moment is what makes him such a knockout threat. This contrast, Oliveira's chaos versus Topuria's calculation, is where Bisping sees danger for Bronx. If Oliveira enters the fight with the same fearless aggression he's known for, Topuria's sharp timing and fight IQ could allow him to capitalize in an instant. That moment of precision could be all it takes for Topuria to land cleanly and potentially end the fight. Bisping sees Topuria as a fighter who not only has the physical tools, but also the mental discipline to stay calm in the storm and make Oliveira pay for any defensive lapses. Bisping ultimately frames this matchup as a classic style versus style clash, chaotic offense versus calculated precision, and he leans toward the idea that this dynamic might favor Ilia Topuria. Charles Oliveira's willingness to engage in wild exchanges, coupled with his tendency to take damage, sets the stage for potential disaster against a composed knockout artist like Topuria. While Oliveira thrives in high-paced, back-and-forth fights, Bisping argues that those same chaotic moments are exactly where Topuria can find the finish. Topuria's technical foundation, disciplined approach, and defensive awareness make him a difficult puzzle to solve. He's not likely to be drawn into Oliveira's type of dogfight. Instead, Bisping sees him keeping his composure, staying behind his fundamentals, and waiting for the right opening. When that moment comes, possibly when Oliveira charges forward or throws without setting up, Topuria has the power and timing to shut the lights out. In Bisping's view, it's not just that Topuria can win, it's that Oliveira's style might actually help him do it. The Brazilian's fan-favorite recklessness, which has brought him both spectacular wins and dramatic losses, may once again lead to his downfall if he doesn't make adjustments. Against a fighter as efficient and explosive as Topuria, every opening is dangerous. As Bisping warns, this fight might not be a back-and-forth war. It could be a quick and brutal lesson in the consequences of taking too many risks against the wrong opponent. Will Oliveira's chaos beat Topuria's control? Or will his aggression be his downfall? Drop your prediction in the comments, and don't forget to sub to MMA Thread. We're dropping heat 3 times a day, every day.